Welcome back to some more Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we were able to knock Miriam down to a whole 3 cities, one of which now has no defenders. But, as we kind of alluded to, because the pirates were the most powerful after us, according to the faction dominance chart, they decided they hated us enough to just declare war as well. So, it's pretty rude of them. They declared war about 3/4 of the way through my turn, which means I have not had a lot of time to do anything about it. So we're just going to have to play with the units that we've got. I would be very happy for Miriam to surrender to me right now, but she won't talk to me. So we're going to have to finish the job off against her, try and endure whatever comes our way from Svensgaard, and then turn the tables on him, because we're just comically out of place. So we're going to continue with that turn. We didn't even finish the turn last episode because I was like, this is going to take more than just a little bit of time. This is not going to be a quick process. You have 1/3 movement still, so we better put you somewhere you can get maybe into reach. What do you need? 1 1/3. Perfect. So that's 1/3. Yeah, we are kind of trapped. He's in the middle. And we have our units pretty much all on the east side, a bit like Miriam did when she was attacking Chardor in the first place and Data Jack Rose. So really, we're just repeating the cycle in a kind of strange way. It's just, if you could have just waited a handful of turns, it would have made my life a heck of a lot easier. But what are you going to do? Okay. You can reach this turn if we can take out Dawn's Chancel's defenders. Do we have any units even left to do that with? No. Okay, well, that's the end of that then. That's a very quick answer to that question. Can we do it? No. No, we cannot. But that's fine. We don't have many amphibious jeeps either, so we're probably going to take cities the kind of the old-fashioned way, just with a few naval units, and we'll wander into bases that we've blown up with our air support. But we are pretty lacking in defenders on the border with Svensgaard. Some places have like multiple defenders, like here at Windward Sky. Others have a whole 1 unit, and he's been building fusion weapons, so a fusion naval unit will defeat this very, very quickly. So we need to get some defenders in place. Probably just do that for me. I know they're going to have to stay miserable and deal with it. It is what it is. Other units, actually we'll do the build queue changes afterwards, because it's just going to keep putting me back to the units I can move, which is pretty annoying. So you're just going to have to sit there and wait like a lemon. You need to heal. There we go. There's the turn complete. So we need to do... You have a couple of defenders, but one of them is purely a shard needle jet, so that's not exactly a defensive unit. You can switch to this. Hurry you along. Very expensive, but we do need a naval unit over here. This should be fine. Tidal treasures I'm not worried about. I think the one city that's exposed for sure is Safe Haven, which you'd think, given it's the capital, I maybe would have looked after better, but you assume I'm good at this game. That's a dangerous assumption. Do we want to change social engineering before the end of this turn, so it'll take effect next turn? I think we do the psych down 1, turn the economy up 1 so we can just get a ton of income, and we're just going to constantly have to churn out units, I think, is the way we're going to go. We could even switch to power if we wanted more morale, but it's not a huge difference to me. But hang on. How am I making more money by going power than knowledge? That doesn't seem right. I guess it must be the extra support gives me minerals back, but then I'm trying to build everything really slowly, so let's not do that. I still think we do planned. Yeah, and we hemorrhage money if we go police state. So I guess we're staying in place. Cool. Well, I'm glad we had that conversation with ourselves. Let's watch the pain. Remember, this guy has a planet buster. Oh, cool. Thank you, Nutrient Resources. Nobody has the tech to defend against planet busters right now, so you just have to eat it if it fires.
Production complete.
We didn't get attacked.
Production complete.
Huh. Not what I would have expected. Not complaining, but not what I expected.
Production complete.
Already we have turned all of our critical industries, all of our material resources over to these things. These lumps of silver and paste we call nanorobots. And now we propose to teach them intelligence? What, pray tell, will we do when these little homunculi awaken one day and announce that they have no further need of us? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must descend.
It is funny that as the game goes by, Miriam's quotes actually start making more and more sense. But in this game, we don't care about that. Industrial nanorobotics. You can get the Nano Factory, which is a really good secret project. Units can be repaired quickly, even when you're not in base squares, and you reduce the cost to upgrade your units. This comes a little bit late, I would say, based on when you really, really need it, but still, it's a very good option. We also have this robotic assemblies plant. It just produces a lot more minerals at the base you build it in, but it is incredibly expensive. It's the same upkeep as the hybrid forest. So your maintenance can get real spicy. We are going to go explore at this point, because we are still tied with everybody else, and we would quite like to go that way, and build anything that comes. I know. Thank you for the Golden Age. This is a spicy city. Even though it's going to have to maintain 4 units it's having to pay for, still pumping out a load. You do need a hab complex, though. And I guess in case we get the quote, let's get the robotic assembly plant.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Production.
I hope you like hearing that the production's complete, because you're going to hear it a lot. Production is always being completed. Conventional missile. Do we need you anywhere critically? Maybe to take out that naval unit that's coming our way. It's a bit of an underwhelming target, I guess, but I think it's probably what we'll do. Do 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 do. See you later. Thanks for playing. And yeah, our choppers are going to go buck wild, because this multi-attack is going to hopefully shred their navy before they get into our location. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. He's all gab and maybe not that good for action, it would appear. That being said, we still don't want to leave our choppers out, because they definitely do have interceptors. We know that they have them. We want to do... Here you go, there's Shipwreck Shore.
Request confirmation.
Yes, please, hurry that along. And then we're going to do... We're going to probably need 2 units in each of these, just because the naval units may slide through. Where else can I reach this turn with this ship? I could get to Sextant Cove, which does have a fission planet buster. I keep saying it's fusion. It ain't fusion. Thank goodness. Fusion planet busters do a lot more damage. Don't get me wrong. Fission's dangerous enough, but fusion is more dangerous. A lot more. I'm looking for choppers, please. Okay, so this is still empty. I can't really reach... I can reach Sextant Cove. Hard for me to say. So we'll just wander over there. Yep, good odds. Even though we're damaged. I guess, if only you should have built some defences here before you got all aggro with your mouth, huh? Classic pirate behaviour. There's your planet buster gone. Cool. So that's toast. You definitely have to stay in place. You don't, but you... maybe we don't need to. Probably worth scouting out here, even though we can't really see. You should probably stay in place, because the interceptor in this base is absolutely mashed. Oh, there's Miriam with a plane. We haven't seen one of these in forever. And she's an empath fusion needle jet. That's adorable. That's really cute of her. Unfortunately, it's neither use nor ornament, so let's get this out of the way, please. Good luck. Do we have another chopper? Yes, we do. I need you to take this out for me, please, at Dawn's Chancel. I keep looking at it and thinking, oh, it's Dawn's Chance with an exclamation mark. It is not. Reading is hard. At least for me. Okay, Svenskar, get your units out of here. Cool. We can just drop this in now. Thank you. Definitely hurry this, please. And we can do the regular dance, I think, with this location. I know I keep picking kind of arbitrary orders between them. It's fine. Nothing weird. Okay, cool. Move into the base. You have still a reasonable amount of health. Let's go bash some more things up. Hey, maybe Chardon will get some land back. I'm not going to risk that. We are damaged. It's okay. How close can you get to Dawn of Planet? Okay, you can get close enough that we can walk in if we can do enough to it. So that's really what I wanted to know. Do we have enough units over here to make that happen, though? I don't think we do. I think they're too far back. Okay, no. Maybe we can. So I guess she's not going to get a chance to surrender because she's going to be gone. I know, I'm absolutely devastated. Cool. Okay, so we can take drop shard infantry, drop behind them, and then do. Thank you, Dawn of Planet.
Request confirmation.
We just did a nice game of intergalactic leapfrog there, I guess. Oh yeah, she still has one base left. Honestly, I forgot it was there. Oh, funny. Do we have another drop infantry nearby? Because that's the other way that's going to get taken this turn. We do, but that can't jump for many reasons. You still need to continue moving forwards, though, because I will need you to drop, but not right now. This artillery is still here. It's still doing its best. It's just slow as balls. You can move forwards. Yeah, it looks like she might survive one more turn. If she asks to surrender this time, I'm probably just going to say no, to be honest. Like, we don't benefit in any way from her existing at this point. It's not like she's going to give me free tech. She's not going to have any tech. I'm surprised she knows how to write notepad files. Like, yeah, nothing.
Terraform complete.
Cool. You're going to automatic tube as well. You don't need a sensor on you. That's fine. So we can just do like a borehole here or something. Oh, look, a transport. How about no?
Combat report.
Looks like we took another unit out. Sorry, I didn't want to cough in your face there. There we go. Alright, you guys stay in place. 10 moves left. I guess we can just wait in place. Can you reach? Oh, you're 1/3 of a move away. Oh, you hate to see it. She's going to survive by the skin of her teeth. For one more turn. You hate to see it. I'm going to level with you. You can just automate at this point. It's Shift A. You guys can work it out. And if you can't work it out and you run into a territory where you're going to explode yourself, that's on you. Distinctly possible, but I don't care at this point. Yeah, I cannot believe we're so close to taking her out this turn, and we just can't do it. Oh well, it is what it is. I should probably take out that unit, though. Yes, he may come over with an interceptor and wreck this ship's day, but it's fine. In fact, let's just do this and sit there. That'll give it some defense. You can sit. You can sit. You cannot jump because you are not in a city. So it'll be like, hey, you can't do this. You've got to be in a friendly base. But we can reach them. We can definitely drop next turn. So that's fine.
Unit lacks required ability.
I know. It's fine too. Oh, what do you want to talk to me? You've got one base with nothing in it, and you're still asking for stuff. And she wouldn't surrender. Again, it's not as if we were going to let her surrender, but she refused to do it. Which is very funny.
Request confirmation.
Sextant Cove. You're a very rude name, but I don't think it actually means that. I know it doesn't mean that, but, you know. Let me have my moment. Yeah, if they want to take this back, I mean, I guess they can. I can't really block too much for it. I guess I'm going to put the copter in there, but they're just going to blow it up if there is something nearby. Like this dude. Well, this guy's going to get exploded by an interceptor for sure, but that's probably still worth it trade-wise. Unless you have an interceptor spare. Oh, you do? How convenient. Definitely not planned. We're not taking those odds on. That is definitely not worth the risk. I think it's worth just smacking these guys around, though, at Endless Horizon, and maybe even Dry Dock. Is that a Spartan name as well? No, I think that's Hydro Dock, I think, right? I'm thinking of. I think they get a base called Hydro Dock. Yes, I know, I did see. Do you have fuel before I do this? You do not. Let's not explode you. There is a missile in here, so I'd like to not get attacked by it if we can. Although it looks like we may not be able to blow up enough units to get to it. What do you have? You should probably go for this air unit. Yeah, because it's an interceptor. We don't want to get attacked by that. We nearly lost to it, but we didn't, so that's what matters.
Unit lacks
I know, it's not aquatic, it's fine. We're just going to move in here as defense. You need fuel, so let's move you to here. And you can block. Right? Oh no, cool. That was the last unit. That was the conventional missile. Sweet. Oh, it wasn't even the last unit. He has two more of them. Oh. Oh. Well, that would explain it. That's a lot of firepower. I would like you to not attack me with those, please. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, he has another anti-air. Is it an anti-air plane out there? Nope, it's not. It is a regular dude who I can ignore. Explosions. How many moves do you have left? Can you even get back without dying? The weird thing about it is if you run out of fuel, even over water, the unit doesn't die. It just kind of floats there, I guess. What do you have? Okay, there's a lot of units in there. Yeah. Let's just return. I wonder if that means... No, that Shard Rover should be okay, because it's being defended by at least an artillery unit. Maybe. We have another unit, even. Yeah, we can attack it a couple of times. Maybe that'll delay what they're building. Yep, there we go. This is now elite. Sweet. 19.5 power is pretty spicy. How many moves do you have left, though? Because I definitely don't want you dying now you're an elite. Okay, you can attack one more time. When we look at the end of the game, how many units have been lost, I am going to be very curious, because it must be a staggering quantity. I think we just put this Jeep literally anywhere. Just put it here because it's closest to his territory. We can take this dude, though, and be like, cool! Thank you for the 56 energy, which I am definitely going to use to set up defenses. I don't think you need a second defender. You're not quite in the same danger as the other cities we took. So you can go, and then we have 4 moves left, so here's Endless Horizon as well. We have an urgent message. I cannot allow your research programs to continue any longer unchecked. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
Confirmation.
Whatever you say. Cool. You should stay in the city at least, though. You, Mr. Shard Rover in the middle of nowhere, needs to hide. So you do that. That needs fuel. That needs to stay. We basically have jeeps everywhere as our defense. I do enjoy it. Like, aesthetically, it's making me very happy. There we go. We did have another anti-air we could take this out with. Cool! This will be a painful turn for him. I haven't been counting how many units he lost. If somebody has, let me know in the comments how many units he has evaporated from existence. But it's going to be a decent number. We must be running out of units this turn at some point, right? There we go. Cool. That was a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. There's a lot of darker green. What is this? Is it like turquoise? It's too dark to be turquoise. Is it more like a teal? I don't know. I'm not a colour swatch expert. Anyway, let's send turn and see how mad he is. So far, so good. I do see planes. He hasn't attacked me with any of them, and he still didn't. Cool.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Production.
I think we've just broken him. Honestly, I think he's just done.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete.
Hab complex is done. Sweet. I guess we'll just get orbital power transmitters then.
Complete. Production complete.
So much production. Cool. Yeah, so we did see a lot of units move around. We even see him land an infantry on our land mass, but he's nowhere near anything, so who cares? We can even take the transport out. See you later. Cool. So that I don't forget to take it out, let's take it out first. Because I don't want it blowing things up over there. And just being generally a pain in the backside. Everyone say bye to Miriam. Sayonara. Boop. Oracle's Eye. 42 energy credits diverted.
Faction eradicated.
You have eradicated the believers. Sister Miriam has been captured and is ready for your personal interrogation. In 2309. Enjoy this video. I know I will. Apparently we shaved her before we put her in the punishment sphere. It's the least she deserved. Cool. Well, she's gone. So we have purged the demon. We need to spend the money we got from her to defend her locale. Cool. What type of plane are you guys? Regular, regular. I'm pretty sure there's more down here we didn't see. We definitely need to do the W dance this time. We have a lot of units all over the shop.
Terraform complete.
Cool. So, we need to move our copters forwards. I know, there's a former there, I don't care. Actually, if anything, it's helpful that it's there. It gives them worse production. And now we play the mash everything with our copters game. One of my favourites. We're probably going to lose a copter or two as we do this, because we're being a little bit more reckless than we would have been before, but it's still fine. He's out of units, I guess, so we're going to move you back. You stay. You have to stay. Again, this is the downside of using the needle jets. They just can't do back-to-back turns. Whether they have the health or not. But these copters, they are ready to roll. They're Crazy Dave. They'll rock and roll whenever you need. Roll! Sorry, that impersonation was terrible. I can't get to that level. Still, I'm not going to take on essentially one-to-ones. We don't need to. I would love to take that unit out. Thank you. It's really nice that you've delivered these planes to me without me having to even look for them. It's very kind. We got any more? Nope. Got no more interceptors ready to intercept. You, though, we can probably take out when we take out... Is that Dead Isle Shoals? No, Deep Isle Shoals. Reading's hard, guys. Again, the cyan on cyan isn't really doing it for me. Oh, we had multiple ships in that stack. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. What also makes sense is coming in and just taking... How far can I jump? So I can jump to... I can jump to the Cross Swords Inn. Nice. It does have defenders in it, though, so we have to deal with that first. Do we have a copter that is not ready to go in the recycling bin? Because we're going to need at least one. You should wait and get fuel. Don't try and drop with you yet. I'm just trying to see, do I have a copter? Looking for copters first. Any copters? That's not a copter, but we might as well take it out while I'm at it. In searching for copters. 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 Oh, there was a copter, and I tabbed through it. Well, W'd through it. What was it, this one? Cool. Can you even reach? Yes, but you can't reach and attack, which is what I'm looking for. I should have been more specific. Okay, it was exactly 2 copters that were on that tile. You need fuel, you need fuel, you need fuel. So much fuel required. You can sit... This is telling me, if anything, we need more copters. Which, I mean, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm okay with that. Copters are friends, probably. You can probably come in and attack. This is pretty isolated over here at this stage. Meier guard. Whatever that means. This is a copter, but it's absolutely miles away from where we are looking to jump. So this is not relevant. Just going to take our time, blow some of this stuff up. Pretty cathartic. The last few episodes have been, to be fair. It's been a case of kind of just gaining revenge on all the people that have been ruining our day. Amphibious Jeep, you are close enough to get in there, right? I don't know why it thought move was 3. It was blatantly less than 2. Weird. Anyway, this is an angry settlement. Jeez Louise. He is mad. We're probably getting more bureaucracy drones here as well, because we're just acquiring more cities, right? Chardon, I was going to say, can you just surrender to me so I don't have to come beat you up later? Like, what is the point? You have 2 cities, and you basically have nothing in either of them. Oh, dear. Game's gonna game sometimes, I guess. I don't need you over here anymore. This copter can probably just go travel this turn. Can you reach over here? You can. So if we can take our little ship that can in this area. Come on, we can reach here. Okay, 2 moves. This will be 1, and then we'll have 1 more move to go. I may sacrifice it to take out another unit in that city. Although this still has 3. It still has 3 left. Still has 3. That's pretty rude. If ever I've seen rudeness, that might be it. I guess you'll wait this turn. You are in the middle of nowhere, so let's get you moved forwards. You can reach with 14 exactly. Sweet. You're even further in the middle of nowhere. Let's get you up north. And you have done all of your job, sailor, so we're just going to get you to disband. Thank you for your time. This can reach... How many units was it? It was 2, but the probe team won't count. So if I take this out, I should be able to jump straight to it, right?
Combat
Yeah.
forward.
I guess you're just going to have to attack and not be defended. And you don't have a lot of hit points, but if you don't die, which would be great, then we can at least put you in the city. Sweet! I'm not sure you took any major damage. Come on, that's just a transport. Oh, cool. That was closer than I'd like it to be, but we did make it. So we can take over Deep Isle Shoals as well. If I can find where I put our ship. Which I will find in due course, because I am dumb. I can't remember where I put it. Alright, we can jump over to the cross swords in now. But what you want? I'm not giving you the tech. And he doesn't want to. Peace out. Cool. Nor do I, really. Let's be honest. Nor do I. You should just sit there this turn. Here is the fellow that can take out Deep Isle Shoals.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, we are blended. We are just going in and shredding. I've never been good at things like, you know, skateboarding, but we are definitely shredding. You can jump over and just count as defense. Get this out of the way, please, in case you start trying to block zone of control. You need to rest. Let the potato rest. Nothing else is on the coastline here by the looks of it. So we're just going to sit you guys around and make sure you've got defense when you need it. You can jump, but where would it even be worth jumping to? Because we can't jump to cross swords in from there. I think we just wait for you. In fact, let's jump to Dawn's Chancel and just wait. Because that gives me more jumping places next turn. Cool. You need to move forwards. If you get shot down, you get shot down. It is what it is. Your sacrifice is a sacrifice I am certainly willing to make. And you can even reach to defend this location. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Where can I move with 8 move? So we can do... One of you should go this way so we can take out these 2 cities. So that's a move of 7. And it'll make you safe. Cool. Alright. Again, I don't think there's really anything this artillery needs to do. Although it can't get shot by anything, so I guess it might as well just move into place. You can just ruin Powered Landing's day a bit. They're having drone issues here, which is just beautiful. It's a combination of he had too many cities and it's too far away. And he hasn't built a rec commons for reasons I don't understand. The AI doesn't always make the wisest decisions. That is one of them. And then you can take this out too. We're going to move this copter over so it can be useful next turn. Sweet. Shard Rover, I'm not going to bother moving you. We don't need to. You need to heal. Anti-air unit. You probably would be useful over here now. Yes, so many C4. But I guess it makes sense. Like, C-formers take longer to make. You know, the improvements in general just take longer to do. You have enough moves to get over to Stormy Seas in. So we're going to take another city. This is so many cities. I am saying cities, not shitties, by the way. I have to keep thinking about it. Don't say the swear by accident, dum-dum. You can heal. You don't need to heal, but there's really nowhere for you to go. So that's fine. You can sit. Just put you somewhere. That's fine. New Jerusalem still doesn't have a unit in it. Maybe we'll just put a unit in there and make it less cranky. I know it's not had a unit for a while, but I guess it's vaguely important to do that, I guess. Maybe we should do that at some point. And you can hide. Penetrator, you can hide. Am I building Penetrator still by accident, by the way? Maybe. Let's hope not, because I really tried to not do that. But it is what it is. Extract 1 mineral, why not? And 14 moves, you can get up to Cape Town. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to leave 1 unit nearby, because we haven't taken Sanctuary Dome yet. I haven't forgotten, I just haven't done it yet. You need to heal. You can come over to play. You need to heal. You definitely need to heal. You don't need to heal, but you have no fuel. And there was an interceptor in there for me to bait out, so I'm glad we went to fake attack that former. Thanks for playing. And you have exactly one move. Cool. I think I'm going to put a cut in here. Next episode may well be the last one, I think. But I'm going to put a cut in here. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If, again, based on feedback, if this goes really well and people love it and people watch it and they talk about it a lot, we'll probably do some more of it. We'll see how things go. But I appreciate your time as always. Like the video, subscribe to see more, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.